And worth $500,000, but not for sale. We hear the story behind the paintings inspired by the rock album Tommy. Thanks. Now, music and art, literally, because it's a classic album from the heyday of rock. Tommy was released by The Who in 1969 and went on to become a Ken Russell film. Part of the film was shot on Portsdown Hill.
I'm your brother Ernie, and I welcome you to Tommy's holiday camp. The camp with the difference, never mind the weather.
Keith Moon is the wonderful Uncle Ernie. Well, the album also went on to inspire a series of paintings commissioned by The Who for a book about the band. They now belong to Paul Kelly from Southampton, who told me a little earlier today about how they ended up in his possession.
I inherited the artwork from the artist John Davis, who passed away in 2006. I was his main beneficiary to his will.
And you obviously knew him. Was
I
he a friend?
knew him, yeah, we were very close. We joined a Living History Society where we dressed up as Roman soldiers.
Oh, right, so reenactments.
Yes.
Now, are you a Who fan?
So, in between yes and no. I do know about The Who, and I've got all their collections and their singles and everything, but I was at that stage when they first started, a bit too young. But I did know about The Who, and I heard their songs, and I used to sing along to them.
Yeah, because you've got a T-shirt on there,
yes.
so I just wondered if that was the case. This is all based on Tommy.
Yes,
isn't
it is.
The film Tommy.
It
now,
is.
That's the inspiration for John, obviously, when he created this?
When he bought the LP in 1969, when Pete released the Tommy, it inspired John to do artwork, which then inspired Roger Daltrey and Pete Townsend to commission John to do the artwork for the book that they brought out in 1977. And it's called A Decade of The Who, their first 10 years, from 65 to 75.
Extraordinary. And it's quite interesting, the style of some of these. I mean, they're that sort of Egyptian feel to some of them. Now, that's intentional,
That
obviously.
is intentional, because John was into the Egyptians, also the Great Western Railway, but he portrayed the band into the artwork as he heard each song. So he would like, that one there, the very large one, is Tommy's Holiday Camp. So that's the lads getting off at the train there for Tommy's Holiday Camp.
How many in the collection? How many paintings are there?
I've got 46 in total.
Really? And do you know what they're worth, or have you had them valued?
I've had them a value, and it's looking around about $500,000.
Would you sell them?
No, not selling them.
Ever?
Never. Never. Because I'm going to actually design a website to run them off as posters and T-shirts for the Who fans around the world.
Right, and you're obviously just going to keep them in your home and
yes.
look at them at your leisure.
Yes, and print off whatever people want.
Paul, it's lovely to meet you, and thank you so much for bringing the paintings in, because they're fabulous.
They are, thank you.
Something very special to own, isn't it?
Very entrepreneurial,
really, very entrepreneurial as well, isn't it? All right, we had the rain today.
We did.